have any snacks for my stream? You can't celebrate anything without snacks. Hold on. Surely we have a snack or two. A little unctuous nibble. I could probably put chat on the table. You guys can make a nice snack. You know what? This'll be fine. I don't need a plate. There we go. See, no festivity is complete with snack. Steak makes the best snack. It is very delicious. And happy Whelperschnacht. I don't know what that is. Well, we're gonna learn ya. Witch themed. It's Witches Night in Europe. Which I just watched, not this week, it was last Friday because they celebrate a week early. Joe Bob's, you know who Joe Bob Briggs is. Everybody in the horror community does. He had his Whelperschnacht celebration with Kinky Horror. Or Darcy the Mail Girl. I didn't stick around for Oddity. I watched Brawhead, though. So they celebrated a Whelperschnacht, which is basically like the halfway to Halloween point. The Whelperschnacht is celebrated on the night of April 30th. We're doing it the day of because to May 1st, which tomorrow's May Day, featuring bonfire costumes, dancing to ward off evil spirits, and welcome spring. So we have quite the outfit today. This outfit of the mask. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. See? I am just kind of like a crow. This is witchy, right? I feel like that's kind of witchy. Folklore holds the witches gather at the Origins folklore. So Witches Sabbath, Brocken, the highest peak in Germany's Harz Mountains, to celebrate. I believe what happened was it was back when Christianity was heavily taking over Europe. So instead of like allowing pagans to celebrate and do their thing, they said you can't be here. Pagan and Christian blend. The night connects ancient spring rituals with the 8th century Saint Walpurga, whose intercession was believed to fight evil magic. It's the second Halloween, as Eve of May 1st is considered the energetic opposite of Halloween, part often marked by thinning veils between worlds, traditions, and modern celebrations. We can't do a bonfire, but bonfires is one of them. Traditionally is on hillsides to protect evil powers and drive away winter spirits. Revelers, particularly in Bavaria and Northern Europe, dress as witches, demons, sell fireworks, and make loud noise. I am hoping I am making all the loud noise. We don't have fireworks, but we've got redeems, so maybe that's enough. Tanzen de Mai, Dance into May, a popular modern celebration involving parties. The dancing continues over midnight. Welcome spring. Original variations in Sweden, it's known as Valborg, featuring spring or singing and fires. And in Finland, it's Vapu. So today, Whelperschnacht is a blend of cultural festivals, community gathering, and for some modern pagans, a celebration of power transformation and seasonal change. To celebrate today's Whelperschnacht, I was going to do like a Elvira show. Elvira had like one episode, one pilot. This is actually interesting. She was going to do a sitcom. This was after, I think, Movie Macabre kind of like fizzled out a little bit in the 80s. Because then it had a revival later on, in 2011, it had like a short revival. Then it was 13 Nights of Elvira, and then she just did specials. But in the 90s, they were going to do like a sitcom. And really, if we're going to celebrate any witch today, we should probably celebrate Elvira because canonically, in her movie, she is a witch. 90s Satanic Panic. I hate the Satanic Panic. The thing is, though, I don't think really Elvira fit into the 90s Satanic Panic at all. And I'm going to tell you why. There wasn't really much outrage for her as much as it was for like rock music. Man, can you imagine like 80s, like being so against 80s hair bands thinking that's satanic? Well, then again, I mean, most of the guys wore a lot of makeup and a lot of bright colors, and to conservatives, that's scary, you know, men wearing makeup. But no, the reason why I'm saying that she doesn't really fit into like the Satanic Panic pigeonhole is because, unless of course you're probably in the Bible Belt, everything is fucking satanic. Pokemon satanic, Yu-Gi-Oh was satanic, women dyeing their hair satanic. But and don't get me wrong, like the god subculture, we love Elvira, we really do, and horror community, we love her, we do. But the thing is, Elvira's brand of goth is basically safe. She's what we would say like safe goth. It doesn't mean that she's like any less creative or any less of goth or anything. No, it's just you have like what normies think what goth is, and goth can be over the top with like fashion choices and music and everything, which is why we love it. But you've got goth, and then you've got safe goth. And Elvira kind of falls a little bit into the middle, but for normies, that is like their first introduction of goth that's not scary, or goth that's more like, hey, she's like me for real, for real. The Elvira Show.
Let's see, Lorraine. What do the spirits have in store for you today? What? I'm seeing something.
Is it a man?
Well, I'll be darned. It is. Do you know, Bill?
No.
How about Bob?
No.
Jack?
No.
Mike?
No.
You don't know anybody named Mike?
No.
Girl, you gotta get out of the house more. Lucky for you, I'm running a special on love potions this week.
Oh.
Now, for only $99.95.
I'm gonna say this, Elvira does play a really good, like, sleazy, like, saleswoman. I kind of wished that Sabrina's aunts and the other sitcom would have been able to pull this off. I would say that I kind of wish that they had more stuff like this. And maybe not this specifically, but, like, more this type of atmosphere. But I think the problem was, at least in my opinion, like we talked about the Satanic Panic earlier, I think that's probably why. It's because if you have anything too creepy like this on TV, people get a little weird. I mean, religious groups were already like up in arms against Sabrina when it came out on TGIF. So can you imagine if it actually had like gothic, witchy vibes to it? I don't think it would get past certain censors. Well, it wouldn't really be on TGIF then because it's more like family friendly. So it'd probably have to be kind of like where Buffy was at the time and be like on WB or something. I'm gonna say it. People were crybabies back then with the Satanic Panic. Like, if this is what it took for you guys to get angry, and I don't think that's a hot take, I think that's just a normal person's take. Like, what did Homer Simpson say? That there are some crybabies out there, religious type mostly, that don't want people to have fun. But remember when I said, like, Elvira is like the safe goth that you can incorporate into pop culture and consumerism and stuff like that. Sabrina would be like the safe, quote unquote, safe witch, where you can have merchandising incorporate into pop culture, especially around this time. And then, of course, you can thank the Satanic Panic for this. That pagans and witches didn't really come out and say, hey, I'm a practicing witch, or hey, people didn't do that in the 80s, early 90s, because of the Satanic Panic. At the same time, if it wasn't for normies, not a lot of franchise would survive, and that's true too. Because sometimes you can fall into the this is too niche category. That could have happened if it wasn't for people like Elvira. Your first experience with something that's goth is Elvira, then that's a good jumping point to get into the subculture. Having something that is too safe or safe for normie consumption can be a good thing, but it can also lead to like normies coming into your space, try to dictate how things are. And
you can get my special deluxe love kit, guaranteed to give you a lifetime of matrimonial bliss with the man of your dreams.
Well, take it.
Smart girl. And wouldn't it be worth an extra $20 for him to be faithful?
Definitely.
Oh, the way that she just slides that right in. That's a good tactic, though, if you want anybody to buy. Like, she is perky, she's bubbly, and then she just casually slides that in. Like, for an extra $20, you want to be faithful? I mean, it's not enough that you have a man, but don't you want to be faithful, too? That's pretty funny.
Now, what you do, Miss Wiesner, is you drink this little bottle of love potion, then you get naked, and you dance around this little red candle like crazy until you work up a real good sweat.
Ew, not a pretty picture.
Oh, I forgot there was a talking cat in this. Yeah, it's Salem. But what's really funny about the whole, like, you sip this magic potion and then you dance around thing until you work up a good sweat. Ironically, that is a form of witchcraft. Like, for real. But dancing, your own bodily fluids, sweat or otherwise, and drinking tea or some type of, thing that you make out of herbs and, obviously do ritual with. That is all forms of witchcraft or ways that people express witchcraft. So that's actually really funny that she does that. It's like, oh, this actually does have witchcraft in it, sweet. Which I think, as well, that is probably part of the reason why this didn't take off.
Renfield, don't be so catty.
What?
Oh, I was just talking to the cat. Anyway, you do this every night until Mr. Right windsurfs into your life.
Oh, Elvira, how can I ever thank you?
That is like a common grifter tactic as well. Like psychic grifter say that if you do this every single day until you meet this person, then you're going to meet them. It's like, it's like if you breathe every day, you're going to live. No shit.
You?
Next time, bring cash. Hello? Hello?
I'm back. Come in. Careful of the step.
Minerva? What the heck are you doing with that shopping cart?
Oh, don't worry, dear. I'll send it right back to the store.
Feels very Sabrina. Yep, this was made before Sabrina. They were going to do a whole series of this, but kind of have Elvira and the executives had fallen out, and yeah, you're gonna see a lot of like Sabrina feels here. All right, I got a crazy fucking story, and this happened in real life with me and Yuki. Speaking of taking home shopping carts, okay, so if Elvira's freaking out about this, she would really freak out about what happened with me and Yuki. So Yuki and I moved to Timbuktu. We moved in together. It was our first apartment and everything. Okay, so at Timbuktu, we had to go to the store. Okay, well, we live in a small town. The store was within walking distance. It was like, I got short ass legs, so it's like a 20-minute walk for me, 25 minute. For them, it's like a 10-minute walk because Yuki was blessed with long legs. But anyway, we were up there at store and we were shopping. And we're like, well, we need this, we need that, we need this, we need that. And we needed a lot of stuff. Like, we needed cleaning supplies. Now, mind you, we just moved in. So we went there, we got a whole bunch of shit. Well, we didn't have a way to bring home our groceries. We didn't have bags. We didn't have backpacks. We didn't have a car, which is why we walked. And we had like 20 bags of stuff. So the nice lady that worked at the dollar store was like, okay, how far away do you live? Yuki's like, well, we only live like a couple blocks, like literally a 10-minute walk. Take this shopping cart full of shit that you have. Go home with it. Drop your stuff off and come back with it. Be quick. My boss isn't here. Just do it. Now, mind you, this is like in the middle of summer, and I was embarrassed as fuck because we're new people. I didn't have a job yet. We don't know anybody, and our first like introduction to this town is basically not really stealing, but like, you know, taking the shopping cart, going across 10 minutes down the road or down the hill, coming back with it. It's just, I could just imagine like what kind of a sight that would be to see. And don't get twisted, we did get some odd looks from people, like looking like fucking looky-loos, going like, Martha, it's the damnedest thing. You got a shopping cart full of stuff. And Timbuktu is like full of old people, like old nosy fucks. Kept it. No, we didn't keep it. We didn't keep the shopping cart. The lady was nice enough that if she let us run down the street with a fucking shopping cart, that we should give it back to her. So here we are, running down this hill to our apartment, a shopping cart full of shit, getting all these looks from all these people. We don't know anybody. They don't know us. We just moved there, and we're like riding down the hill with it, doing like Ed and Eddie style jackassery, trying to get home so we can put all the shit away and Yuki can run it back up. Wherever you are, nice lady at the dollar store, for letting us borrow your shopping cart for like 20 minutes. I salute you. And believe it or not, that is not the craziest thing that's happened to me at that place. You haven't truly lived if you've never brought home a shopping cart full of crap.
Minerva, what have I always told you about exposing yourself?
Oh, dear. Did I tuck my skirt into my pantyhose again?
It's all of us, Minerva.
No, I mean exposing your witchcraft. Ugh. Come on, you know the rules. As long as you don't do it in public, you can do it as much as you like.
Or until you need glasses. Oops, too late.
You shut up, you furball, or I'll have you neutered again. Oh, Elvira, I hate living in the closet.
Oh, that's a sentence. I'm gonna address Salem first before we talk about closeting. I definitely do like Salem better in Sabrina because I feel like he's a lot more sassy. He's got a better voice too, but this cat just sounds too prissy. Salem, at the very least, is like that bitch that you want to have tea with, that you share gossip with. And I'm sorry, but his cattiness is funnier. Now let's talk about closets. So we have a term in witchcraft of staying in the broom closet. It's very similar to the gay community of staying in the closet. You don't want to come out of the broom closet because you practice witchcraft or you're a pagan and you live in the Bible Belt, or you live in a small conservative town.
Look, I don't like it any better than you do, but I'm sick and tired of pulling up stakes just to keep from getting burned at one. Besides, I like living here in Manhattan.
Oh, yes, glamorous Manhattan. When you told me we were moving to Manhattan, I thought Broadway, Times Square. But no, you meant Manhattan, Kansas. The Little Apple, the city that always sleeps.
Ew, Kansas. I'm with Minerva on this one. I'm gonna go to Broadway.
The main thing is that nobody's caught on to the fact that we're witches, and I'd like to keep it that way. Okay?
Well, it's not as if we were Siegfried and Roy. I mean, we can only do a few harmless parlor tricks, moving shopping carts, fixing parking meters, switching price codes.
You can switch price codes?
Of course. Look, I got this family-sized jar of chunky peanut butter for only 25 cents.
25 cents? Man, that's a fucking steal. What's peanut butter nowadays? Peanut butter's like, what? Shit, like $5 almost?
You get my shaving cream?
I knew I forgot something.
Oh, great. I'll just spread this on my legs and let the rats chew off the hairs. Now, can you please take this shopping cart back to the store?
Can I at least ride in it?
Minerva?
I'll push it.
Oh, Minnie, bring back some kitty litter, or you'll be sorry.
This machine does everything. Dried fruits, jalapenos, bridge mix, and pressed meats. But this 5
Look at that, Renfield. A 5-tray electric food dehydrator.
His name is Renfield. That's, Dracula's familiar. What was he? It was some southern white guy wizard. Oh my god. The redneck wizard of Kansas. I would say that he was like the wizard of moonshine, but Kansas isn't really known for moonshine. What is Kansas actually known for? I'm gonna look this up real quick, because I know absolutely nothing. Let's see here. It's role in the wheat state. It's role in the American heartland, flat, prairie landscapes, Wild West history, Dodge City, the Wizard of Oz connection, and being Tornado Alley. Dorsey, yeah, pretty much. Oh! Is he the Wizard of Oz? Man, tough times at Oz. Is this what happened after he, like, flew away in his balloon? Okay, stay with me. Okay, so in 88, they had second, like, Return to Oz. Okay, with Dorothy Return to Oz after they tried to give her a lobotomy. And there's this headless lady there that, like, steals girls' heads. What if she turned the wizard into a cat? Like, the wizard left on his balloon, came back, because we all return to Oz eventually, right? Some of us do. Just me? Okay. Well, he returned to Oz, and then the headless lady, like, turned him into a cat, alright? And stay with me. And Dorothy, did her thing after Return to Oz, went back home, and the wizard, like, stowed away with her. And now the wizard lives with Elvira and Minerva. Dorothy, she pawned the wizard off, put a new pair of ruby shoes. Pretty sure Headless Lady was after the Great Wizard reveal. Yeah, it was. It was in the sequel. But, like, maybe the wizard came back and turned into a cat. I'm just spitballing, but there's a conspiracy here in Kansas. In the book, she killed the wizard. Well, in children's media, you can't show that, so he's a cat now. But until they give me the backstory on him, he is a cat.
Imagine, we could make hundreds of pounds of beef jerky.
Stop, I'm drooling. Switch it back to Sharon, the fat lady.
Okay, I could hear a little bit more of Salem in him, so maybe it is the same actor. It's just he was kind of trying to go for like a more Percy performance.
Minerva, get the door! I'm coming. Hold your horseshoes.
Hey there, pretty lady.
Renfield, did we order a hunky stud muffin from the Home Shopping Club?
Who is that?
Excuse me, but which one of you is a psychic?
I am. You have to excuse my aunt. She's getting senile. I was going to put her in one of those homes, but you know how they mistreat the elderly.
Okay, you can have him. I had the insurance salesman.
So,
Damn.
you must be Elvira.
No, I must be dreaming. And you are?
Chip Taylor.
Oh, Chip, as in potato? Bet I can't eat just one. Walk this way. Dr. Dingy Sailor.
I I forget, like, how much, like, laugh tracks and everything is so distracting. I'm glad they kind of fizzled out. Yeah, it's kind of obvious. This is setting up for him being the love interest. Because in all these shows, you gotta have the love interest.
See.
Talking my ass off about, and I've never been to Kansas, so please, somebody in the comments, like, you could tell me, well, not all Kansas people, but, like, I don't really hear much of an accent, which that's okay, not everybody has an accent, but, like, when I think about Kansas, I think of, like, burly truck drivers, I think of, like, farmers, I think of, like, guys that do chew and spit in buckets, guys that, like, scratch their asses, drink cold beer. That's what I think of. Yeah, like the whole like redneck thing. Like he is the most generic looking but okay enough looking dude that they could have chosen. And I know like he's not the main focal point or anything, but there is like nothing memorable about this guy. That's all I can think of.
Oh, Chip, I see big things in your future.
Oh, he gawking at them titties. God, that's funny. So that's probably another indicator as to why this didn't do well, because certain groups of people don't like titties, and they are wrong, and they're not welcome at our barbecue. But bro, you are literally pulling the Oonga Boonga face whenever a dude sees titties. You are definitely not slick. All that's missing is like little drool on the side.
I see big things in your future.
I'll get a good thumbnail on the screen.
Really?
Yes. Would you like to see more?
Yes, ma'am. But actually,
You know.
what I really came here for was, friends of mine told me that you sell love potions, and I'd like to buy one. How much is it?
I don't know. How about if I just lip wrestle you for it? Minerva, get the door! Hold that thought, Chip. Right between your knees.
She's thirsty. I guess if you go to Kansas and you got like, you could pick from between an old trucker guy scratching his ass and that. There were a lot of titillating things going on in that scene. He was just about down bad too. You have a goth baddie that wants to date you. Maybe date is like a strong word, but do you really need the love potion at that point? And when you got a goth baddie and you're like the most generic looking dude, is that why most like normie men really like goth women? Is it kind of like the whole Taming of the Shrew thing where beg a goth baddie because apparently goth women are like wild horses or free or something like that?
Oh, put me down for 2 boxes of chocolate mint and 1 vanilla cream. Thanks. I thought you didn't have to pay till you got the cookies.
I can see that you're busy.
Busy? Whatever gave you that idea? I'm completely free. At least for the first 3 minutes.
How about if I just come back tonight?
Oh, he wants that goth baddie. I don't blame him.
Oh, tonight? Groovy. Yeah, I'll come back tonight and I'll give you my happy hour special. 2 for the price of 1. Are you still here? What do you want?
My name is Paige Grayson.
Yeah, so?
I'm your niece.
On my knees. I ain't getting on my knees for no Girl Scout.
No, I'm your niece. Aunt Elvira! Minerva!
Oh,
Minerva!
she is a hugger. You can't take the cracker out of thunder.
Oh, I'll have 1 chocolate mint and 2 golden nut clusters.
Minerva, this young lady in the clunky shoes seems to think she's related to us.
You must be Paige. Oh, darling, I'm your great Aunt Minerva. Oh, let me look at you. Oh, my, how you've grown.
But you've never seen me before.
Well, I'm assuming you used to be much smaller, didn't you?
Wait a sec. Who is she?
She's Elvin's child.
But my brother never told me he had any kids.
He didn't know it himself. He died before she was born. Her mother disappeared a few years ago in a mysterious boating accident in the Bermuda Triangle. Poor dear Paige. She was raised by nuns on a remote island off the coast of Maine. Now she's come to stay with us. Well,
that just explains everything.
Okay, not gonna lie though, that's kind of a better storyline than Sabrina. Because in Sabrina, it was just, Sabrina's dad was trapped in a book, and then Sabrina's mom is mortal. So she was on an expedition doing dinosaur bone hunting expedition. This is better storytelling. So the mom's like gone, the Bermuda Triangle, and the dad got unalived. But again, I understand like why they kind of made it more family friendly because you gotta appeal to the normies.
It wasn't until I turned 18 that the sisters told me about you. This is the first time I've ever been away from boarding school.
Oh, so that's a uniform. Oh, thank God. I thought you just had really bad taste.
The sisters taught us not to dress in a way that could tempt men to sin.
I hate that. I hate that so much. This was the early 90s, so that gives me the ick. I mean, it makes sense because she's from godly place with nuns, but ew, brother, ew. Remember when we were in school and girls couldn't wear the spaghetti straps because it would be quote unquote too distracting for the boys? Bitch, if my shoulders are too distracting, maybe that boy needs to be homeschooled. I have so many grievances with this type of crap. I get so angry over it. This is kind of like their way of like kind of poking fun at the church a little bit.
Well, let that be a lesson to you, dear. Never take fashion tips from a nun.
True.
Mother Superior would never approve of that outfit.
Hey, opportunity only gives you knockers once.
Also true. Got 'em, flaunt 'em. Opportunity gave my knockers forever. Might be one time, but they're here to stay.
Paige, darling, come. Sit down and tell us all about yourself.
Yes, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I like to clean.
Well, then this place ought to be one big non-stop party for you, girl.
I hope so. I've always dreamed of having a happy, normal family life. Sunday drives, playing Scrabble by the fire, setting up a lemonade stand in the front yard.
Oh, and you can be June Cleaver, and Minerva can be Ward, and I'll be the Beaver.
Oh gosh. That's actually kind of funny. Like, her idealized version of life is like the 1950s. I don't think we were ready for something like this. We didn't have many shows in the early 90s that like poked at 50s ideals for sitcoms. Because sitcoms you think is like the ultimate safety net of like whatever that pop culture was at the time. So I do think it's funny that they make fun of, a lot of 50s sitcoms were super safe, and that's kind of what early 90s sitcoms was like super safe. At the end, you always like have some kind of like emotional meaning to a problem or something like that. Like it was really cheesy. I mean, I do feel like the Elvira show, it is kind of doing like what like this family of witches, but they love each other, even though the niece needs to break out of her shell, we'll say. And I think the Ames family was like a counterculture thing, like taking everything about like 50s America and flipping it on its head to be the opposite. The Munsters kind of did this, but really they played more into 50s Americana. The Ames family were just legitimately just a fun family of weirdos. All I got to say is this poor kid. Like, I can also see why like ABC decided not to do this, because they wanted a more safer thing for conservatives to come and watch. They didn't want to rock the boat because satanic panic was still a thing.
Oh, Minerva, she's way too straight to be one of us.
You're right. Sometimes the gift can skip a generation. We'd better find out.
Okay, but remember, be subtle.
Subtle is my middle name. So, Paige, when did you consummate your union with the incubus?
Minerva says she always gets constipated when she rides the bus. Minerva, remind me to make you that appointment with Dr. Kevorkian. So, Paige, my brother was quite gifted. Surely you must have inherited some of his talents?
Yes, I did. I can speak Latin and play the accordion.
Where? Our Lady of Perpetual Polka?
Listen, Paige, why don't you just run on upstairs and take a nice, long, hot bath?
All right.
If she floats, she's a witch. If she drowns, we're troubles are over.
I kind of wish that Sabrina had a little bit more. That's not even really an edgy joke, but it's edgy for ABC.
Officer Taylor is here to see you.
Show him in.
Officer Taylor reporting.
Thank you, Maxine. That will be all.
I bet you the blonde lady's gonna be hitting on him. Why is it that in sitcoms, every single woman is thirsty for the most generic looking guy? I need an answer because is he supposed to be the hentai protagonist? That's what I'm gathering.
Hey there, pretty lady.
Don't you pretty lady me.
Ooh, chip. As in potato? Feel like I can't eat just one.
Well, I guess I don't have to ask if the wire worked.
Officer Taylor, in case you forgot, your assignment was to nail her.
Believe me, there's nothing I'd rather do.
Child, I don't want you going back in there alone. That love potion she sold Lorraine Wiesner put her in the hospital. What if she drugs you and takes advantage of you?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be terrible.
You just remembered, Chippy.
I don't think he needs to be taken advantage of. Something tells me if she asked, it would be 100% consensual on both sides. But okay, so what did Elvira do specifically to warrant all this? Okay, my guess is that, is there a weird law about psychic scammers? Hold on, I want to look this up. Okay, so we got some insight. And this is like real world implication as well, because there's always a psychic on Etsy willing to sell you a love potion. Laws against psychics, fortune telling, and clairvoyance vary significantly by location, ranging from outright bans in some municipalities to licensing requirements or total deregulation. Good lord, deregulation based on First Amendment free speech protections. Many older local ordinances prohibit changing or charging money for predicting the future, often classifying it as fraud or misdemeanor. So, yeah, there's licensing issues. There's also entertainment value issue. So, in other words, they're probably just trying to bust her because being a psychic in Arkansas is against the law. Psychics have to clarify that it is for entertainment purposes. Like a lot of tarot readers that are on Etsy right now, they put in fucking bold letters, for entertainment purposes only, so you can't outright sue them. Because going in, so a lot of it could just be licensing, or it could just be that the state of Arkansas really don't like psychics and witches, which the Bible Belt hates witchcraft. The Bible Hell, God, that's a statement. The Bible Belt don't like anything. Kansas does not have a specific statewide criminal statute banning fortune telling, but local often regulate and practice through licenses, permits, and fraud stats. Engaging in fraud, theft, or using deception to gain money while posing as a psychic can lead to fines, imprisonment, as seen as municipal regulations. In other words, it's mostly fraud, but if you say that's for entertainment purposes only, you might be able to get away with it. So that's interesting. We learned something new.
I'm going to be listening to everything that goes on tonight. And if you're not out of there by 10 o'clock, I'm sending in the SWAT team. Come on, carpet. Say ah. Oh, going somewhere, dear? Very funny. I got a date with Chip tonight, and I plan on getting rug burns on every square inch of my body.
Okay, I finished cleaning the oven, but I'm still waiting for the freezer to defrost.
Oh, you can finish that later, Cinderella. Right now, you and Aunt Minerva are going out to have some fun. So just run on upstairs and change clothes.
I did.
Oh, yeah, the rubber gloves are a nice touch. Let's see. There must be lots of fun things for you guys to do in this town. Look, the future farmers of the Flatlands are having a cakewalk and corn shucking contest.
That sounds like fun.
Well, actually, I'm rather tired. Why don't you go shuck yourself, dear?
Minerva!
That don't even sound fun. That poor kid.
Okay. Come, child. We are going to paint the town gray.
And Minerva, ixnay on the adjective in front of age pay.
Ap gray.
expecting you so soon. And look at me. I'm a mess.
I think you look pretty cute.
Oh, bet you say that to all the ghouls. Sit down and make yourself comfortable. Oops. Can I get you a beverage?
Oh, you mean a drink? Oh, sure. Well, how about that love potion?
Oh, Chip. Why would a handsome stud like you need a love potion?
Well, sometimes I have, a problem.
Oh, problem. Oh, that kind of problem. Oh, well, I think we could fix that with a little physical therapy.
That would be great, but how about the love potion first?
Well, okay. I'll get the potion. Then you get the notion. Ow! I wonder if this is going to be strong enough. I don't know how big his problem is. I know. I'll just add a little extra starch.
Oh no.
Here we are. A nice big drink.
Is this essentially going to be like Viagra? Witchcraft Viagra? Oh, that's one hell of a title right there. If I remember correctly, Cassandra Peterson was also like one of the head writers for her own show, as she should be. She was also one of the head writers for the movie Macabre, which is why we got a lot of innuendo jokes. A lot of stuff that ABC don't like.
Thanks, Elvira. What do I owe you?
Oh, it's on me. And after you drink it, you will be too.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take it to go. You see, I have a date.
A date? Chip, no. Let me see your hand. Oh, no, Chip, she's all wrong for you. I mean, she's all sweaty and wrinkled and calloused. Take my advice. Drop her like a hot potato, Chip.
You're making it awful hard on me.
We're gonna go all the way with the chip jokes and the potato jokes, aren't we? They get awfully hard on me too.
I really gotta go. Have the potion back, please.
No. Why should I, you two-timer?
Hey, give me that.
No.
Give me that.
No.
Give me that.
Uh-oh.
Chip, are you okay? Chip!
Shenanigans.
Gosh, he's hard as a rock.
Well, wasn't that the whole point?
Wait a minute. What's this?
Timber!
Oh my Godzilla! He's a policeman! What am I gonna do with a big stiff cop?
I beg your pardon?
Okay, I got pause and laugh. That was good. That was good on you.
Oh my God, they're back. I can't let Paige see Chip like this.
Yeah, that worked.
Hey, you're back early. They ran out of cakes. Aunt Minerva won them all. It was incredible.
Just beginner's luck.
There's more in the car.
Oh, Minerva, look at this. It's Chip. My love potion turned him stiff as a board.
Well, wasn't that the whole point?
He's an undercover cop.
Oh my goodness, you could get the chair for turning him into a table.
Minerva, you gotta do something to loosen him up.
Well, how about a martini and a massage?
Well, maybe later, but right now I think we ought to do something about Chip.
Wait a minute, let me see. Reverse the spell from this lovely madam. I command thee now, up and atom.
It's working. It's working.
Uh-oh, I think I put too much up in his atom.
Wait, I hope the refrigerator's finished defrosting, so I'll have someplace to put these. What are you doing?
Oh, just a little redecorating.
Really? Here, Aunt Minerva.
Devil's food, my favorite.
How do you explain this?
Oh, well, Paige, you know how I like to pick up men?
I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. Both of you, you're witches.
Witches? Us?
Okay, now the comedy's starting to pick up a little bit. It's a lot of times in pilots, the comedies are like little hit or misses. Now it's actually starting to pick up, and that's. Could you imagine if they actually did a whole series about this? Like how funny it would be. Oh, stretchy, definitely got stretchy. Thank you. Oh, stretch. Oh, stretch. Oh, that was loud. Oh, that feels nice, so thank you, thank you. Well, Chip's not the only one that's stiff. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's the stuff.
It's no use. She's on to us. Okay, what are you gonna do? Turn us in?
No, I just don't want any part of this. I'm leaving.
Well, break out the champagne and little friskies.
That's enough out of you, you nasty old cat.
Paige, you heard Renfield talk?
Yes, so?
Only a witch can hear animals' thoughts.
Paige, you're one of us.
No, I'm not like you. I want to be normal, like everybody else. I hate being different.
They all say that now, but being a freak has its privileges, damn it. I mean, look at me, I'm a VTuber. That's because I'm a freak. I'm a weirdo. What are we doing here? Oh, look, what's that over there? I'm just making up words. I haven't heard this song in a long time, okay? Guys, being normal is overrated. So, I can easily see the show going as, like, she wants to be normal, but then later down the line, she learns to accept herself, you know. But it's the weirdness that we made along the way. And that is what life is all about.
What's wrong with being different? Look where it's gotten me. No, what I meant to say is, you're the only you have, and if you're not going to be you, well, who is going to be you? Who? I don't know. I was just trying to make you feel better.
She's a little confused, but she got the spirit.
I wouldn't be trying if I didn't really care.
And we do, dear. Very, very much.
Attention! This is District Attorney Lindsay Olsen Weinberg!
It's the cops!
I'm out of here. Ciao.
If Officer Chip Taylor does not come out in 1 minute, we're coming in after him!
Come and get me, you dirty coppers!
Damn, she's ready to throw down. Okay, Minerva. Don't want to meet her in a dark alley. Damn, she's ready. Law ain't gonna take her alive. We know that.
Oh, what is the matter with you?
Nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
You see what I mean? Using witchcraft causes nothing but trouble.
Minerva, take Paige and sneak out the secret tunnel. I'm turning myself in.
Into what?
Just remember, Paige, enough students for you, but for our kind everywhere. And all the other freaks and misfits who dare to be different. Because if I have to live in a world where everybody is forced to be the same, well, they may as well just lock me away. Because I'll already be living in prison.
Literally every single theater kid. I'm not even joking. Like, that's exactly every single theater kid. Which, plot twist, I wasn't like a theater kid, but I was kind of a theater kid. Like, I liked musicals and everything. I was like the weirdo art kid. Listen, we love our own, okay? Being normal is a prison to us. It's a prison sentence. And it's not one we want to go to willingly.
Africa, I'm a Bombshell, and Rash, go deep on the road, in a red shade. On Elvira, kiss him.
No, I never kiss a man who smokes.
You have to reverse the spell, do it.
Oh. This is a bust. No, this is a bust.
You're under arrest. For what? For selling Lorraine Wiesner a potion that put her in the hospital.
But that was just some plain old herb tea. And, okay, well, a couple of toenail clippings.
Tell it to the judge.
So I'm going to say something kind of gross, but remember when I said earlier that a lot of witchcraft, anything from your body too? And toenail clippings are not completely off the table. I mean, it's disgusting as fuck, but, you know, to each their own. It's just kind of gross is all I got to say, especially if you got, like, athlete's foot or foot fungus. But how much do you guys want to bet, too, that with Denise's character, like, with how easily she able to reverse the spell, like, how much you guys want to bet that she is supposed to be, like, super gifted, like, more gifted than Elvira Minerva, or Elvira's brother. Like, she's gonna be, like, the most gifted, which I think that's kind of where they're going with this. And yes, we all appreciate a good boob joke. That is indeed a bust.
Okay, well, a couple of toenail clippings.
Tell it to the judge.
Oh, Elvira, what are you doing? Oh, probably 8 to 10, thanks to you, Lorraine.
Miss Wiesner, I'm glad you're here. Now you can officially press charges against this woman for poisoning you.
But I wasn't poisoned. I got pneumonia from dancing around a candle naked.
But I can still...
How do you get pneumonia from dancing around a candle naked? Hold up, we're gonna look this up. I mean, that's a nice callback, you know, comedy, all that, but you cannot get pneumonia directly from the physical act of dancing, but you can catch it in a crowded dance setting if you're exposed to infected respiratory droplets. Pneumonia is caused by bacteria, viruses, or fungi, which can spread when an infected person coughs, sneezes, talks, especially close quarters. So she must have gotten pneumonia from something else. It's just the dancing maybe had absolutely no correlation to it. We are learning a lot today.
I'll arrest her for selling phony love potions.
But the love potion worked. If I hadn't been hospitalized, I never would have met my fiancé, Dr. Marvin Zislis.
We just dropped by to say thank you for making Lorraine sick.
It was my pleasure. But why don't you come back later when I'm not tied up? Now, get me out of here or I'll sue you for penetrating my civil rights.
Well, let her go.
Chip, how could you have kissed that trash?
Hey, honey, at least trash gets picked up sometime.
True. Plus, okay, I'm gonna say it, alright? Ma'am, look at you, now look at Elvira. Look at you, look at Elvira. Look at you, and call your stylist.
Look, Elvira, I'm real sorry about all this. No hard feelings?
I don't know. Maybe later.
Would you like
So this is also like kind of setting up for like a possible love triangle as well.
another piece of cake, dear?
Ugh, no. If I have any more cake, I'm gonna blow up like a poison dog in the sun.
Paige, this tea is delicious. What's in it?
Oh, just some things I found in the pantry.
Which things?
Yes, they were.
No, I mean, what's in it?
Oh, it's just herb tea. Oh. And some toenail clippings.
Whoa.
No, it was a joke. I think.
Almost, dear. But you're learning.
Yeah, before you know it, we'll have you flying around here in a pointy hat and a pointy bra.
Like, I kind of feel like it had a bit of a rough start, personally. You know, as it got rolling more, it got funnier. And I think that's kind of the curse of having a pilot that's a sitcom. It's not everything's going to be like a truly golden, bust the seams, laughing thing. It's the pilot is really just a teaser of what's to come. So this could have been a good show, I feel like. It would have been more closer to like PG-13 or maybe more, I don't want to say adult, because there's besides some adult innuendos here and there, it's really not bad. I mean, this was back in, I want to say 93, because we got Sabrina in 97. So 93, it would have probably been a little bit much for TV, but 97 is when we also had South Park. So I think if this show was made after South Park came in, I think it would have been kind of okay-ish, and they probably could have gotten away with a little bit more. But unfortunately, Cassandra Peterson and the executives on ABC they went their separate ways, had their issues, then we ended up with Sabrina, which was a lot more family friendly then. So you didn't get the adult innuendos really. Maybe a couple things that kind of went past censors, but for the most part it was family friendly, TGIF and all that. So I don't know. Mourning what could have been, I guess.